Welcome back to Christy TV, my correct people them. Nigerian senator known as Victor Umeh has called on Yakub Gowon that he should write his own book and apologize to Igbo people because of the 1966 coup following IBB revelation. The details here says that Nigerian Senator Victor Umeh has called on former military head of state known as General Yakub Gowon to apologize to the Igbo people and document his role in Nigeria's civil war. Umeh, who represents Anambra Central Senatorial District in the 10th National Assembly, made his demand in an interview with Arise News on Wednesday. He stated that Gowon must provide a detailed account of the war, especially in light of recent revelations by former military ruler Ibrahim Babangida. Babangida had reaffirmed that the 1966 coup was not an Igbo-led coup, but a revolutionary movement by young officers as of then in 1963. I think Gowon owes Nigerians a duty to write his own account of that war and the things that led to the war and the way the war was carried out and the way the war ended, because when the war ended, he promised the Nigerian people reconciliation, restitution, and rehabilitation, particularly to the Igbo side of the nation, that he did not implement until he was overthrown in 1975, Umeh said. So because of this reason, the promise made by Gowon, which he did not fulfill, because of the promise, that is what prompted Umeh to demand for an apology from this Gowon to the Igbo people. So the senator equally criticized Gowon for avoiding discussions on his role, urging him to take responsibility, so he himself should stop playing the outreach. Just like Babangida came out as an elder statesman at 80 now, he decided to speak the truth, including on matters of June 12. People should not retain certain things until death. Gowon was the principal person in the whole episode. He was one that destroyed the regional arrangement in Nigeria as of then. So, and created the 12-state structure from which we had all these things. Umeh also insisted that Gowon must apologize for the worst impact on the people Igbo. That is on the Igbo people. He equally stated that he needs to come out and put his statement clearly, and because of the way he handled the war and the way he treated the Igbos, including the massacre of the Igbo people, he owes the Igbo people an apology. It was quite revealing that former President Babangida's book has one more time confirmed that what we have always known to be the state affairs with that coup. Umeh further stressed the need for national reconciliation. The Igbos of Nigeria have been held in so much contempt with successive administrations in Nigeria, starting from Gowon, and we were put on a very dark spot in the affairs of this country. That we organized a coup that killed some important people in Nigeria. This was what they alleged against the Igbo people. And then again, but truthfully and reassuring, this book has exposed that the Igbos themselves crushed the coup. Speaking on Ohaneze and Igbo's demand for 10 trillion naira in compensation, Umeh said what matters most is equal treatment. Now that it is clear that Igbo did not organize any coup to kill anybody for selfish reasons, it follows that all the things Igbos have been denied in Nigeria by the successive government, starting from Gowon down to the present day, even that Igbo should be seen as Nigerians with the same rights and privileges that other Nigerians should enjoy in the affairs of government. He concluded by urging the government to change its attitude towards the Igbo people. A change in attitude of the present government towards reintegrating the Igbos fully in the Nigerian project and casting away that suspicion that Igbos organized the coup that made them to be removed from the scheme of things in Nigeria. If we put a stop to it, it begins the healing process. This is what our brother Senator Umeh advocated for. Anyway, in this, many Igbo people are telling Nigerian Ohaneze Igbo that they don't need one Nigeria anymore. I don't know if you have come across people's comments on social media spaces, especially on Facebook and Twitter, where Igbo people have been saying that they don't need apology from anyone and they don't need any compensation, that the only apology that they demand from the Nigerian government is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and allow Biafrans to go, that they want to be on their own, that the only peace that they can give to their people that was killed during that war is for them to get their freedom. That once this freedom, Biafran freedom, is being actualized, fully actualized, that Biafra is being recognized all over the whole wide world by every country as a country on its own. That is the everlasting peace that can be given to all our warriors and all our predecessors who died as a result of this coup. My people no be smarting. We know that Ohanes and Igbo have demanded for compensation of 10 trillion naira. And recently today, we equally saw on news, especially on news on Facebook, where Sarah reporter even posted that Nigeria was, busy paying off their debts last year, which the accumulated debt payment for these people arose to the price of 24 trillion naira. I'm talking about 24 trillion naira. Why are you servicing debts up to 24 trillion naira? What exactly did the government use that money for? I did not understand what the money was used for. Is it only for the Calabar Straight Highway Road to Lagos State? They want to connect Calabar to Lagos to other parts of the country? I don't understand why this 24 trillion was only used just to, pay back debt for debt payment as a country. The whole of 2024. We are now in 2025. Igbo people are demanding for 10 trillion. And Nigeria equally shaked because of repayment of debts of their loan, which they accumulated up to 24 trillion naira. What exactly did the government use that money for? One, things are not moving in the economy. Secondly, we have bad roads, no constant electricity lights. The what do they call it? No constant electricity lights. So many, spoilage of dam. The dam in Nigeria is not working well. As a matter of fact, we have a very hectic erosion last year, especially in the northern part of the country. The people that have common boundary with Nigeria suffered a very heinous erosion last year, which almost every news carried about it. My people, Igbo people are now getting wise. But the question is, why is it that Ohanes and Igbo doesn't value what they have? Martin Nnamdi Kanu exposed all these truths before IBB came. You people did not believe him. But IBB documented it. You people not believed him. You people are very hypocrite, for crying out loud. Does it mean you don't value your people? For some of you Yorubas, and they're saying that why didn't Ojukwu document this? Why didn't Ojukwu speak out? If Ojukwu should have documented this thing like IBB, would you people have believed him? People would not have believed him because he is an Igbo man. Because IBB is not an Igbo man, that is why people believe him. If it happened that Mazen can still document all these things that he knows, like IBB, people will still not believe him because he is an Igbo man. You people have Igbophobia. Nigerian people have Igbophobia. The hatred towards Igbo tribe is too much. Since this hatred is too much, allow them to go. We don't need your 10 trillion. We don't need your compensation. We don't need your apology. The only thing that Igbo people are demanding for straightforward is the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, compensating for treason felony crime committed against him by the federal government of Nigeria under Tinubu's Buhari's regime, not Tinubu's regime, Muhammad Buhari's regime. It was Muhammad Buhari that extradited Mazen Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya, committed crime of treason felony against that young man and against Igbo race as a whole. Under Buhari regime, Buhari committed Operation Python Dance Egweke against the Igbos. His mission is to kill Mazen Nnamdi Kanu so that no one will rise again to demand for Biafra. The same Buharis that led those wars that by millions of innocent Biafrans, that led this coup was tagged not an Igbo coup. I don't know if you guys are getting something. These people you are seeing, in case you don't know, they are all militaries. Even Obasanjo you are seeing. Obasanjo is also a military personnel, if you don't know it now. Obasanjo was once a military man. Buhari was once a military man. And many of them, IBB also was, all these things you are saying that these people are exposing was during their military regime. These are what these people caused. Very wicked people. You are young and you are doing evil, and you know in your heart that you are doing evil, that you are killing people's lives. You refuse to repent at that time. You refuse to speak up. You allow your fellow lives to be wasted. And later on, when you are at old age, you deem it necessary to come and confess. Do you know how many lives you dimmed? Do you know how many lives you wasted? Do you know what your evil action, what your selfish action caused to the whole entire Igbo people? There is no country today that you will not see an Igbo man. Because of that war, Igbo people began to travel to make money for greener pastures, because things are no longer working for them inside the country they call their own country. At the moment we finish university, to get a job in in Nigeria would be a problem. And the moment had to travel all the way from Igbo land to Yoruba to go and look for a job. Sometimes they will get insulted in that Yoruba land. Same way goes to the northern part of the country. And the moment we go to look for a job, they will check if northern man is looking for a job. Even if a northern man is just a secondary school dropper, they take that northern man, a secondary school dropper from northern region. And they will not take the Igbo man. I don't know if you people are getting the point. So to you, Senator Umeh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We Igbo people, we are not interested in apology from either Gowon or IBB. The only thing we need from Nigerian government is nothing but to unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They compensate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for treason felony crime committed against this young man. For the years they wasted this man's time in that prison. And then again, that should allow Biafrans to go. We don't care about other tribes. What we care is our own tribe, because they have caused Igbo people a lot. They have called us all manner of names. They have called us all kinds of things. That if there's no way we have not been treated illy in the country. Even today, in Nigeria of today, Igbos have been massacred in the present Nigeria today. We've been treated unjustly in the country we call our own today. Go to Southeast and see what the so-called Nigerian government are doing in Southeast. They even sealed a drug market of Onitsha. The question is, does it mean that Nigerian DAFDAC does not regulate every drug that are coming into Nigeria? I get that all these drugs have been imported all the way from other countries to Nigeria. And according to the news, we learned that these drugs are being sold to other people by Nigerian NAFDAC in that same market. They are making millions in that same market. What type of corrupt sectors do we have in this country? Things aren't moving anywhere in the country. Every sector in Nigeria is corrupt. EFCC is corrupt. NAFDAC is corrupt. Everywhere is corrupt. When can we? We need change. And the only thing that can bring change in Nigeria is only division. For every part of the country to go their separate ways. And I should advise you that if you go your separate ways, make sure you don't elect all the past and present. In fact, anyone that have tasted political seats, government seats in Nigeria, should never be elected in any part of the country, whether it's Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. That's the only way that peace can reign. If you keep electing all these old cargoes, all these people that have evil minds, they don't care about people's lives, they don't care about, prosperity or growth of the economy. If you make mistake to elect them, you are doomed forever. Your country will still shake like this present Nigerian economy. I say, let me alert you guys, my people. What is your opinion regarding this? Are you in support of Umeh's demand that Gowon should go and write his own book and apologize to Igbo people? Or are you in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release? And of course, actualization of Biafra, be recognized globally as a country. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification button so you always get notified whenever we post our latest content. Christy TV got you covered. Thank you, my lovely ones, and have a lovely time.